Hi, and welcome back. Today I'm going to make a knife. Well, not just a knife, but I'm going to be using a failure to make a different knife. A kind of a cape and skinner. Mr. Bill at M&A Outfitters asked if I could do that with the knife that I broke, that I cracked. And I said, well, I can try, So that's what I'm going to be doing. Now I took it and went ahead and tempered it. It wasn't tempered before, so it is now. And I had some blue dicum on it, and it done all kinds of weird things on it. So made it turn all kinds of colors. And I done it at a temperature that it's in the blue range, so that should be good and tough now, and hopefully it won't break if I drop it. So let me get set up, change the batteries on the camera here, and see what I can get done. Okay, I like it. That's just to get started with. Alright, let me get over here and dry this thing off. Alright. Something you can choke up on and get in there. Is that enough of a belly on it, sow belly? Then we'll have to put the diamond files back to use, doing what they're supposed to do here in a few minutes. And let's square this off. Might not ought to do that before I start grinding any bevels on it. So let me get it set up. Okay, I'm going to end this one right here with this. Right now, this is, believe it or not, this was the knife that I broke for M&A Outdoors. So, and he suggested that I make a kind of a cape and skinning knife out of it, a little one, and to use what was left over of his antler there on it for a handle. So it's a good little thing to do there. And but anyway, I've got it ground and got my belly on it, my point, and everything. So all I got to do now is put the handle on it. I ground out all the crack that I could find. I'm going to look at it again right here and see what's going on. I'll tap it a few times and make sure that it's not going to break, or I hadn't left any. If I did, it'd be just a little bit. Well, anyway, I'm going to leave this one right here, and I'll add to it tomorrow when I start doing some hand sanding, first one thing and another. So good morning. Today is day 2 of the repurposed knife for like I said, I'm going to do some hand sanding on this, and this one's already been heat treated and tempered and everything. So what I got to do now is just get hand sanding on it, and when I get ready for a handle, I'll come back to you on this one right here. So I'm going to hand sand. I'm going to take a diamond file and knock out the vertical scratches in it, and then I'm going to sand it, just hand sand it down and everything. If I can get my buffer put back together, then I'll buff it up a little bit, and I might just want to ferric chloride this one. I don't know. I'll just have to look and see. Whatever the mood strikes me there. He didn't indicate anything, but by no means is this knife ready to ship out the door, and will not be ready by the end of the day. No, it won't. It's 2 days before Christmas and everything, and I'm just out here pedaling around. So I got stuff to pedal on, so I'll come back to you when I'm ready for a handle. Okay, I've got the knife reground and hand sanded, and everything in here is coated with antler dust. I forgot to turn on the camera when I was shaping the handle on it. Okay, this one is mine. Come off my antler that I had right there. Put it back in the box. And now I took this one right here. Of course, now he said that this is just going to be like a 3-finger knife, just so you can get down in there. So I got it filed on it, and I've ground on it where it fits inside your hand. They're good, and you got the taper, the end where the burr was. Got all that off, and it'll fit right in the palm of your hand. So it'd be good control about skinning and stuff. So anyway, there that is. Now I got to make a guard for it. So next thing I'll be doing, I'm over here and making a guard. So I've cut the tang off. I've thinned it and tapered it, and so all I got to do now is kind of clean it up just a little bit here on the edges, and then re-hand sand in this right here where I make the transition. Once I get that done, I'll come to this right here. Still needs to be a little more hand sanding done on it, just a little bit. And in the edge treated right there, it's been so thin that I keep knocking it off and wiping it over and running it through a piece of wood there on the bench. Help keep the wire off of it. And it's got a little bit on it right now which needs to be took off. I've bumped it and broke pieces of it, just the wire edge. It's nothing. I mean, it's still real good and pretty thick about sharpening. And but anyway, this is what I'm going to do, and this is my first attempt at etching the jimping in. Don't look the best in the world, but there's a little bit there. So maybe it'll be enough. Like I said, it's my first attempt at it, so because it's too I don't have any small needle diamond files because this is hard. It's been hardened and tempered now, so it's ready to go. Then I've got the other part of his antler right there is broke, and it's gonna be a palm grip in there. You just work on it like that. It fits good into your hand when you close it. Fits right in there good. And like I said, it's a little 3-finger handle. And so I get that done. I've still got to make a guard for it to get started on it. And then I'll probably bed the tang in there and then move on to other things. But anyway, right now this is what I'm doing. I'm just kind of working on making a guard for it. When I get the guard fit up and everything, I'll come back and show it to you. Okay, I figured since that I was going to be using this right here, it was the old one of this where I cracked it back here, and this is identical to it, except I overheated it, the front of it. Back's kind of fine, but I don't want to take any chances. It ain't crazed right there, so, and I bumped it with a wrench and it just crumbled off. So old one's funny like that. When you overheat it, that's what it does. But anyway, so virtually it was from this knife to this knife, and out of the blade. So that would have been pretty good. You can see right now how it was, what I've done to it. So anyway, I'm gonna get back on the guard. It's over. I got it glued on. Yeah, there's my nail polish I used to make my stencils out of. I've got it glued to a piece of wrought iron so I can sand it. And that's what I'm doing. I'm smoothing out any lumps and bumps, and it's a pretty good size piece, so it'll take a little bit. I'll get this all sanded down and get it fit up, then I'll come back to you. Okay folks, I guess it pays to pay attention to the surroundings around you. I've been here playing with knives for so long that well, I did post a couple of pictures on Instagram a while ago, but this is December 24th, day before Christmas. This is Georgia, North Georgia. So look here. Yep, got snow on the homestead. Yep. I just hope that power stays on. Got that stupid pug out there. Wife's dog. Has to bark at its shadow, and every time the wind blows, it barks. Well, I'll put this in on the on another one. Probably since I was working on the M&A Outfitters, the secondary knife. I'll just tag it onto this since it is Christmas Eve. Everybody stay safe, stay warm, and stay away from people that's sneezing. Yes. God bless you.